Hey, I'm Frank from EU Berlin, Germany. Currently president in our chapter, co-founder of Invao, which is an investment fund for blockchain. And my message is extraordinary things happen outside the comfort zone. So leave your comfort zone and big enjoyment will take place.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Take Talk. Let's talk. This is the Miten Shah Show. We've asked the same 7 questions to entrepreneurs from all over the world to figure out what makes us tick. Take Talk. Let's talk.
Okay.
Yeah. Frank, thanks a lot for doing this. Frank, where are you from? And if you had to explain what your company does to a 7-year-old, how would you do it?
So first, I'm Frank from Germany. I'm currently president of the chapter of Berlin from EO. And I believe in blockchain. For 25 years I built up companies, was invested in a lot of internet companies, built up internet companies. And as an investor, the next value growth is expected from both blockchain and artificial intelligence. But it's really hard to be invested in blockchain these days. A lot of scam out there, a lot of nerdy TikToks. And we built a financial product to allow retail and institutional investors to be invested in this as an asset class. So we go highly diversified in this kind of, it's too early to pick the right project. So we are highly diversified in this, trade these assets in automatically hundreds of trades every day. And with the combination of portfolio management and automated trading, we deliver a return that is expected to be quite high. And this is a regulated fund, and I think a lot of investors look for this.
So to a 7-year-old, you'd say you allow investments in a new asset class.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And a new technology.
The future of money almost, right?
The future of money, the future of the digital trust, right? Kind of replacing the need for central authorities, which is the revolutionary part of this new technology. Kind of the as much as the internet has changed the world, especially media and retail, blockchain will change many more industries.
Absolutely, absolutely. What got you started on this journey?
Well, originally we started with our own money, right? Trading the money, investing the money in blockchain projects and cryptocurrencies. And then we got asked by friends, how can we participate as well? And I said, I can't even give you an advice. What is the best portfolio mix? What should you purchase? Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever, right? Maybe these do not exist tomorrow. No one knows. So we said, if this is such a big problem, build up a product, right? Build up a solution and we solve it, right? And so we raised a fund or we built up a legal entity around it and solved it.
Oh, nice. Tell me, what keeps you up at night and what makes you jump out of bed in the morning?
First, I'm easy to fascinate by new technology. So I was always in the early stage. I even built up, I developed and operated the world's first web shop globally in the early 90s. So I love to be early in industries. I co-founded Intershop. I co-founded Delivery Hero, which is it's kind of a lot of early stage companies. And blockchain, it feels the same like in the early 90s, right? And it's the same behavior. Also, seeing how the parties that get affected by this new technology fight back, right? The more they fight back, this is something I'm really motivated by it, right? Kind of thing. Since I have this core belief, if whatever technology or solution solves problems better than anything else, it will somehow succeed. You can fight back as much as you want. It will somehow succeed, right, over time. And to seeing that how this is accelerating, how it is becoming global, how even now kind of very traditional organization jump on this, right? And being part of this in an early stage, this is something really that I say, this is the place I want to be.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
Nevertheless, as with many EO peers, my family is always number one. So if they would call me early in the morning, I would jump out of the bed.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you know now that you wish you knew when you started?
First, I think I actually Invao is the 10th company I built up, company number 10, right? And some of them became quite big. What I underestimated in previous companies was for example, the core values and their impact on not only on the team. I mean, we spend so much lifetime together, right, in our companies, and better to do this with people sharing the same values and also hiring and firing for these values. Also, I believe that having the right set of values has also an outside influence on partners, on customers, on clients, right? They appreciate this. They want to work with you rather than with someone else, right? Since there's a certain set of values they are also looking for. I underestimated this. I believe every company has a culture. Better to shape this right from the beginning. Something I have not done that explicitly in previous. This is something coming probably by age or by experience, right? Also, branding. In my previous companies, company name logo was done by the founders, right? You don't want to spend money on this, right? And then once marketing budget grow, you hire professional branding experts, right? But it's so much helpful in the beginning if you investing in branding on the very first day, right? It's also much easier to implement, by the way, right?
You don't have to change everything.
You don't have to change everything. So with Invao, it was the very first time in my, where branding was right in the beginning, right? It was one of the first expenses we had was hiring a professional branding company and coming up with a much better brand, a company name with a good logo, with a good website, with a good color set and all this CI stuff you need.
Says the guy who made the first web shop.
And operated even, right? 93, right? Right? So,
Sweet. Just in addition to that, any other mistakes that you've made that others can learn from?
Not taking care much about myself.
Okay.
I always was, if this was against the interest of investors or even co-founders, right? Or rather said, this is more important, I have to step back a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So
actually, your rights as a business person, not as your health as your person.
Right.
Okay.
For example, avoiding conflicts with investors or co-founders, or selling my shares when there is an opportunity to secure my own my own stake, or stepping out of business when the time is right. Right. All through it's potentially of disadvantage to investors or disappoint someone, right? But if it's taking care a little bit about myself as an entrepreneur, not only kind of the ecosystem around me, is something I definitely did wrong. Also kind of, I have a set of core values, and I don't like to compromise them, and sometimes times also become difficult in other things, and I've learned that on the long run, it does not pay off to compromise my own core values. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. So your own core values and yourself, don't compromise on either.
Right.
Fantastic. Thank you. What are some of the instances that you're most proud, happy, satisfied, content with?
But I said kind of as the 10th companies, I've seen a lot. 2 of my companies had a successful IPO and were global market leaders. Something really,
of course. One is already something you're happy about.
However, I also could build up 2 foundations for charity projects and 1 social business, and what I now do is combining this. So, for example, this Invao, which is trading money, which is kind of the darkest of capitalism you can think of, right? Just trading money. But to combine this with social impact, so 20% of all our profits go to social impact, kind of trading money for the good, right? This is kind of finding these new ways of doing business, and this with people I can learn from every single day. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Awesome. If you had a billboard and you could put any message you wanted, what would that message be?
Besides compromising your own values, which you've done, I have 3 daughters.
Okay.
And what I keep telling them is that true joy, true enjoyment, right, kind of the excitement was never an easy game, right? Whenever you seek for something which is really extraordinary, it's definitely outside your comfort zone, right?
Nice.
And this is kind of also something which guided me over my career, right? Not only professionally, but also in with my family or with my community, and never take the easy game, right? The enjoyment will not be. You will not find the exciting stuff.
Absolutely, extraordinary is out of the comfort zone.
Right.
That's quite a message. That's quite a message. How has EO made a difference in your personal business, community, or family life?
I'm now with EO for 10 years. I grew up in Eastern Germany, so the communism part of Germany. So
Merkel's part of Germany.
Merkel's part of Germany, right? So, whoever came to me and said, you know what, you should become member of this and this organization or party, I always said, guys, I mean, I haven't. And then a friend of mine literally forced me to become member. Frank, you have to, no, you have to become member, right? And if it really was more, well, not on my own free will. Yeah. However, it was the second best decision in my life. I would not be where I am today without all these learnings, the peers, the accountability, the inspirations of so many leaders. I have the feeling I have 13,000 coaches and mentors. And not only kind of in the businesses, also the way my wife and I live together. She's also here in Macau with me, kind of that we share this experience. Nice. My 3 daughters, finding my role in the community, right? That's without EO, this would never be. Knowing where I want to be in 10 or 15 years, have a life mission, right? Living this together with crazy other entrepreneurs like me, who really helped me on this journey, letting me become a better version of myself every year, right? I'm very grateful that such an organization exists and that I can be a member.
Now the obvious question is, that's your second best decision. What's your best decision?
Marry my wife.
You're going to see that, so you have to say that now.
No, that's true. It's really kind of
Yeah, absolutely. So now that we know extraordinary is out of the comfort zone, to go out of the comfort zone, you have to go off-road. So please help us make the next step of the off-road vehicle.